Okay, guys, now we are live. I could solve it really fast here. Thank you, João. Vandinha, do you want to introduce yourself for us?
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Wanda from Niterói, Rio de Janeiro. I have two sons, one grandson, one daughter-in-law. I'm a dentist. I have a cat too. And today is really hot here. And oh my gosh, is that?
Yes, I am suffering as you, Vandinha. I don't think it's the same because in my mind, I guess Rio and Niterói can be a little bit worse than São Paulo, but the weather here is kind of hot today. Thank you, Vandinha. And you, Rafa, can you please?
Yeah, of course. So, hello everyone. My name is Rafael. I'm 32. I'm a lawyer. I'm also a PhD candidate with a background in civil liability in French, Brazilian, and Roman law. I've been teaching at Panthéon-Assas University in Paris, France, for the last 2 years in the different subjects, which has been a great time to learn from students, colleagues, and professors. And it's a pleasure to be here with you to improve my English, to get more confident. And that's it. Let's do it.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Rafa. So, guys, about me, my name is Camila. I am 41 years old. I live in São Paulo, in the capital, as I said before. It's always a pleasure for me to be here during the Sunday morning to practice in English because I know this can be hard to be here and we can always find a good excuse to not. Like, oh, I have something to do. I need to have a breakfast. I'm so tired. And then every time that you find an excuse, you are lying for yourself sometimes because we want to improve for real, right? This is for me, at least for me, my main goal here. I want to practice even in the Sunday, in Sunday mornings. So because of this, I am here. What else? I am an English host here since June 24. So I know that, and I can see the improvement about handle this kind of conversation. We can know each other better. We can get some knowledge, because sometimes we have some different topics here, and I always try to push myself hard because I know that we can got vocabulary, structure, and put our opinion in a different language. This is the most difficult. So that's it, guys, about me. Let's start with the myth of Narcissus. I love this history, guys. I don't know what's happened. I think it's so interesting, right? Because you can fall in love for yourself and losing your mind sometimes. So it's really curious. Let's move on. Have you ever wondered where the word Narcissus come from before hearing this history? What did you imagine? Have you ever, Pandinha, you said that maybe you have something in mind?
Yeah, yeah. I knew this mythology, and
Mhm.
I feel so interesting. I like it so much. And yeah, it's a interesting topic to discuss
Yeah,
narcissism. Yeah,
yes, yes.
and with a mythology, yeah, yeah, it's really good
Nice.
conversation.
I think it's a famous history, right? For most
Yeah,
people.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Vandinha. And you have you heard about it before? I think it's common, right?
Yeah, I think it's one of the most famous histories of the Greek mythology. But it's amazing because, for example, I didn't remember all the history. To
Mm,
me, the only thing that I really how said that remembered before how said that watched the video here, it was this part when Narciso how said that is in front of a lake and very how said it in love for himself for his image, but it was for example this part of Echo and before Zeus etc. I didn't remember, so it's always great to remember this kind of
mm,
things. So
nice. Even
that's
the
it to me.
flowers, right? I think
Yeah,
the
the flowers in the final too. Because to me, I don't know. Maybe there are different versions. Because
yeah.
I've heard before that he was I don't know how to say it. I forgot in English afogado. Do you remember how to say it?
Yes, yes. Oh,
So
drowning. I
I
don't know, drowning maybe.
drowning, yeah, something like
Uh,
that. So and The version that I heard before, it was something like that, not the flower. So, but very interesting. I really like it.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Rafa. And you, João, have you heard about it before or not?
Well, can you believe it? I had never heard about this myth before, so it was
Oh,
really, really interesting. I had never wondered about uh, uh, the word, narcissus,
mhm.
narcissist, or even the flower. But I think I will never forget it because it was such a good experience, learning and now talking about it with you guys. And well, the story, it at the it's a little bit sinister, I guess,
Yeah.
but at the same time, we it's it's like an opportunity to learn, you know. Uh,
Yeah.
and as Raphael said, I when I was watching, I was like, "Oh my God, he will draw, he will draw, he will draw." Oh
Yeah.
my God! And well, it was such a learning today.
Nice,
Very
nice.
interesting, very interesting.
Nice, nice. Thank you, João. I think I have the same feeling, guys. When I saw the video, I said, "Oh, come on, I need to bring this for our conversation because we can reflect about our daily lives nowadays, connect with the past, with the Greek methodology, and I think it's so beautiful the connection for years ago to now, and then we can discuss a little bit more about it, right? So. Let me see, guys. Number three, I think it's a good one. In your opinion, why did the myth of Narcissus survive and evolve into a word in psychology, narcissism, while others faded? So, do you imagine why it keep until now in a psychologist way? Do you know, Vandinha? Do you have an idea why we keep? I can't. Will I think it's because we can learn a lot from this, right? I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe I think psychology used to get the myth to explain more easily the disease. And if they show for us a kind of construction myth or parabola, it's easy to understand all the things and the must inner feeling of the construction. And narcissism is really difficult to explain
Yeah,
without a myth. And
yeah,
nowadays, I think narcissism is another thing, is so with rudeness and so strong. It's not like soft mythology.
it's became more than just fell in love for yourself. Like it's became,
Yeah. It's
it's
rudeness, aggressivity. Uh,
yes, it can be the idea, the base can be something like this, but in the end, it can be a damage from the others, right? You're not only
yeah.
thinking about yourself, you are trying to hurt someone, maybe. I don't know.
Exactly. Nowadays, it's like that. And you
Mm,
need to avoid people, narcissist people.
yeah, and I don't know, guys. Maybe I think nowadays this became a disease, right? People
Yeah,
can be diagnosticated with this kind of, so
yeah,
the different black and white here, like it became like something, oh, good story, and
yeah,
then it in the end can be something really damaged, right, from the person and from the others around. So
yeah.
good
The
point.
start is one thing, narcissism. Nowadays, narcissism became another one.
Yes, and I heard, I don't know, guys, if you have the same idea that you cannot become better of it. You don't have a medicine, a solution to treat
Yeah,
yourself. You are like
yeah,
this, and then no one can change. So that's really hard.
yeah.
Good point. Thank you, Vandinha. And you, João, what do you think of this survive until now?
Well, I think that uh, the reason is well, it's something really relevant, right? Like you said, it's almost a condition, maybe, being so obsessed about yourself that it became toxic to everyone else around you. So, and well, to be honest, I even had interact with people like this in the past, and it's really, it's really difficult, and it can lead to lots of suffering, really. Sometimes you can't understand why someone is acting this way or another way, and it can lead to fights and bad experiences, and well, I think it's something really relevant, uh, even because I don't know, nowadays, all the uh, as I said before, people can be it's really easy to become obsessed with yourself, with how you look, with
Yeah.
what you wear, like clothes, and you know, feeling really full of yourself. So yeah, maybe the ego as well. I don't know, but well, yes.
Nice. Good point. Good points. I think you said
Yeah.
something really important. We always think I don't know, ourselves, we are the best, right? For example, in my life, I do this, I do that. We want to try to teach the other with our own experiences. Sometimes people can feel like, oh my gosh, but that's okay. I don't want to listen all your stories. And I guess we can, I don't know, feel a kind of avoiding this kind of person when I don't know, when at the beginning you don't have space to be yourself around this person, right? So do you want to say something, Vandinha? Feel free.
No, no,
No.
it's
Thank,
okay.
thank you, Vandinha. Thank you, João. And you, Rafa, what do you think about this question number 3?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I was thinking here, and how said it, and I really think that it survives because it's a kind of art, it's a myth. If I just check here very quickly, and it's something that the most famous version is from Ovidio, that was how said it, someone important, and a writer in the Greek, ancient Greek, Greece, sorry. And but it's something that came from, they don't know exactly what, how say that, when this myth started, from what time it began, but it's survived because it's something common, I think that now that we have this disorder that name it narcissism in psychology, it's something that show us that it always existed. People like that, this, and not just someone very with this self obsession, but even it's a kind of a moral history, in my opinion, when we have to learn something from this. So, don't be so self centrated. I don't know if it exists in English, uh, so pay attention in other, be, for example, I didn't know this part of Echo. It was a moment when he could show how say that, empathy, on he could not how say that, be so how say that, vaidoso, I don't know, have
Selfish,
vanity,
maybe. I don't know. Selfish, maybe. Yeah.
selfish too, and so I think that's because of that, it's something very important, because we can realize this kind of personality. I don't know if I can say like that. Today it's hard to speak English, but so it's very interesting, and I think that we needed this kind of things, arts, stories that everyone can understand. That this is a powerful tool. Because of that, I think that the people, the psychologists, use this myth to how say that, understand better this mental disorder. So because we needed to compare things to understand better. And myths histories are perfect to this, so I think that it's what I think about it.
Good point, Rafa. I know that it's hard to have this conversation because we are struggling here with vocabulary, right? Most of the time, it's hard to express it in
Yeah, no,
Portuguese.
but it's very
Imagine.
important.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's good. For example,
Nice.
today I'm learning how to say a new word that I have never taught before to learn. So for example, vanity, it's vaidade. I didn't know. Drown it, I forgot. So it was good. I like it.
Nice, nice. I think I don't know. This is the best way to give an example from the others, right? So, how can I explain what is narcissism, and then you create, or no, you can base on a mythology history, and then try to explain it from the others. But I truly agree with Vanjin. I guess it changed so much nowadays. It became like something serious, not like a joke, like a judgment. This became serious more than it was in the past. So I think it was like this. Psychologists start using it just to make it easy for us to understand the idea about this. So let's move on, guys. Number 4. Do you want to read, Rafa? I will put the mais, the meaning here. Okay, you said that you are learning a lot. I will put the mais here if you want to read.
Thank you. So the number 4, does the idea that his self-obsession ultimately caused his demise feel, how to say it? Demise?
The mais.
Demise, sorry, thank you. Demise feel like a moral lesson or a tragic warning. I don't know why. To me, it's more the both, but more a moral lesson. I don't know if I understood correctly the difference between a moral lesson and a tragic warning, because usually a moral lesson is warning us to how to say it. It help us to not be in this tragic how to say that result
Mm-hmm.
as it happened with Narcissus. But to me, I think that it's very powerful. To me, it's more a moral lesson. Just oh, don't be like that. Even if nowadays we know that there are people that just have this disease a little bit, but it's important to know. If even the people that have mental diseases, I think that it's not 100% an excuse. Then
Yeah.
everyone have his own differences. The problem when we classify something like a disease, it's because it's really boring these people and other people's too. So and we try to get medicines to be more how to say that social. That's the question. And to feel better, for example. But people that have depression have to take medicine sometimes because like that, these people can feel better. Someone that have this narcissism condition have to take medicines probably. I don't know how it's the treatment, but have to take a treatment to improve themselves because we said in this case the Narcissus died because he was there looking themselves. He forgot to eat to survive, so because he was so obsessed from himself and he need people. So to me it's very important and it's beautiful. I was thinking here and I don't know if the most famous music of this myth is very powerful because, for example, we can find this same this how to say it this idea in other things that, for example, psychology. In this case, this name of this disease, but we have in the music from São Paulo. This the Caetano Veloso wrote is about São Paulo. I forgot the name. Quando eu cheguei por aqui, eu não entendi porque Narciso acha feio que não é espelho. So there are music that talk
Wow.
about it. For example, the most famous music from of São Paulo about São Paulo. This is a homenagem to São Paulo, and we have it in Oscar Wilde. Books. He inspired, how said that, by this myth too, and in the Retrato de Dorian Gray. I don't know how to say it in English.
Yeah.
So it's very powerful. Think about it, and we can recreate it. So, but to me, it's more a moral lesson than another thing.
Nice, nice. Good example, Rafa. I didn't know about this Caetano Veloso song. I will try to search it later. And I don't know if you agree, guys, but when the Narcissus became a flower or he died, I guess it can be something that if you are only thinking about yourself, you can be alone. You know what I want to say? Like you can be that because you don't have people around you, and I don't know if you agree. Maybe can be something like this, You don't have a
And even forgot, because the people
yeah.
want to be remembered at least for her lovers, the people that love us. But he is just in the image. Sorry to say, so I talk too
No,
much, but in the
please.
image, people pass from here, from the place where he was, and just pass. It's just flowers there. So because of that, we have how said that cemeteries and other things just to remember. Oh, this person existed in the past, etc. In his case, it was just. Nothing, because
Yeah.
he was so obsessed from how said, with himself that he didn't create the relationships with people.
Good point. Good point, Half. Thank you. And you, Vandinha, what do you think about this number 4?
Yeah, I think Rafa told everything that I that I, but I can add something in social media. A selfish person,
Mm,
don't be alone. Have many followings, and I think today is a little bit different. The not the disease narcissist, but the narcissism like a selfish.
mm-hmm,
They get so with the king in the belly, and many people like that and follow and try to emulate this person in many conditions. I think we live in a crazy world because people so selfish have admiration of many others,
mm-hmm.
not be alone.
Good.
Many echoes get try to get close of this selfish person.
Wow, good example, Vandinha. It's totally the opposite, right? The people will not be alone. They will be surround from others. Good example, Vandinha. Thank you. And now, how about you, João? I know that's hard to say after Rafa and Vandinha because they did almost everything more than I expected. But what do you think about this number 4?
Well, but uh, to be honest, I have as I said before, I have some experience. So uh, while I think it can be both a moral lesson and a tragic warning, I you know I really saw uh, you know uh, with my own eyes, how can this can be tragic. I saw
Mm-hmm.
people uh, you know being alone. Everyone keeping their distance because it was so toxic, right? Even family, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I really think this can be seen as a tragic warning because of that. Because even me, I suffered from this toxicity, and it's not cool. And I can say that even their narcissistic person starts to realize and starts to suffer as well. Not only the people around, but the narcissistic people person as well. So yeah, I like you guys said, it can be seen as a moral lesson, but I really think it can also be faced as a warning as well, because
Mm-hmm.
it can lead to very serious, social problems, you know.
Yeah. And I think I am the same as you, João. I think people that suffer with this, they need to realize, like, maybe they don't know why they are doing it, or because they are transmitting this kind of suffering from the others, because if you don't look for a treatment, you will continue doing the same. And I guess everyone can be, I don't know, in some kind of ways suffering or felt the damage of it, if you don't have the knowledge to be and to try to find some kind of help, that's my opinion. Do
It's
you want to read the,
because
oh,
they
please go
don't
ahead, Manji.
it's because they don't care about another one.
Not aware about the personal
Yeah, they
situation.
don't care, they don't aware, they don't
Oh.
see, they don't feel, they don't have empathy.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
They don't, yeah, they don't need
So they don't
to,
suffer because they don't
they
see.
don't suffer, they don't
Oh, okay,
have
okay,
empathy, they
okay.
don't search for treatment because they are the
Mm,
king, they are the god,
okay.
and they don't have empathy. Yeah,
So if I
it's
am
it's
alone,
a kind.
I can say,
Yeah,
like, this is from the others. I am perfect
yeah,
and they can understand that's the reason.
yeah.
Mm,
Exactly.
They think only me and myself and all the things, all the world is about me.
okay.
I'm the God, I'm the king.
Okay. I got something different. Like, even the person who has this kind of disease, I would say that, can suffer about it, but maybe not because the person don't
No,
accept it,
they
right?
don't have empathy.
Okay. Oh my gosh. It can be really hard. I guess it can be really the like the in the history, the flowers, right? Alone,
Yes,
dying
I
alone.
have seen both,
Okay.
the person suffering, but not noticing, not realizing why.
Mhm.
And I have seen, in the other hand, the person, it's not about me, it's about him, and it's about, he is that and she is that, it's not me, right? So I have seen both, to be
Do you
honest.
do you think this is a kind of manipulation? Is this connected? Like,
Yeah,
I
I
try to
really,
treat you better because I want something for you, and then I can play
yes,
with you.
I that's where I suffered with that. To be
Mm-hmm.
honest, when you realize you're being manipulated, because the other, the narcissistic people, he wants, to take advantage.
Okay.
Everything it's about him.
Mm-hmm.
Everything needs to, gives, bring advantages and for him, and he really forget that you yourself, you have feelings, and you might suffer from his actions. And it's so strange,
Mm-hmm.
the person don't realize it's so strange,
Yeah,
like,
it's
why
a
why are you
kind of
doing this?
sociopath. Sociopath.
Okay. Yes, I
It's a
think it's
kind of
similar.
condition. Yeah, it's a condition, brain condition. They don't realize because they don't have empathy.
Mm-hmm. And then when
It's not for them.
they can understand that, for example, if I hurt
No.
João and João is different with me, I will try to do something to make João closer again, but just because I want something from João,
Yeah, exactly.
not
Exactly.
because I
Exactly,
am
Don't
worried
have
about him.
another person.
exactly.
Only the narcissist. Only the
Okay.
psychopath.
Okay. And then maybe if I don't know, find another person, I will put João aside and pay attention from the other because it can, I don't know,
Yeah,
feed me,
it's your path. It's not
Mhm.
about all the
Yes.
other people.
Yes.
It's only about yourself.
Gosh,
Yes.
it can be really difficult, right? To understand and to, I don't know, guys. I think maybe people need to have a psychologist support in this period, because it's almost impossible to be alone. And then when you realize that someone in your family have this kind of disease, I
Oh
guess
my gosh,
you need to
terrible
have,
situation.
yes, it can destroy everything around, right? So let's move on, guys. I think we have time for another one. Do you want to read the next one, João, number 5, and answer, please?
Oh, okay. So number 5, what part of Narcissus' story resonated most with your own experience and or observations in everyday life? So, as I
Yes, you
said
have
before,
this.
yes, I,
But do you think this change your way to being in touch with the others, to make friendship, relationship? Do you think it can influence?
well, it really,
Or-
realizing that, I became more aware of that, and I
Okay.
think it was, well, trying to get a good part out of it. It
Mm-hmm.
was a chance to exercise my empathy and to really be aware. It
Mm-hmm.
was kind of a warning, not only to uh, watch myself and keep myself from being like this, because we're not perfect. We
Yes.
can't and we will do bad things throughout our lives, but I think I have learned a lot with this, and well, I also learned to how to spot
Okay.
this kind of people, and well, keep my distance. Right.
Yes.
uh
It's hard because I feel like I am judging, but maybe I cannot see my own actions. And then what is the difference of being and of judging? Like as Vandinha said, I don't have feelings, and I want to take advantage. So do you know the teeny line that separe you to be a narcissism and you to say that you are dealing with a narcissist? So this is really hard, right? Maybe we are here discussing and we don't know about ourselves, right? Our
yes.
actions, because it's common. Everyone want to take advantage. We want to be better. We want to be, I don't know, to be loved from the other. So it's really hard, in my opinion, guys. So
Yeah, exactly, because it is hard. It can lead uh, to a lot of suffering, you know, lots
yeah,
of confusion, lots of conflicts and fights, and maybe, hard times in general.
oh yeah, oh my gosh, yes. Thank you, João. And you, Vandinha, what do you think it is in your, I don't know, if you can understand something to put in your own life about it?
Yeah, I think when we face it with a selfish person, a huge selfish person,
The real,
we
right?
in the real, we need to take uh, take away this person and live our life, because life is so beautiful, so huge, so special and unique. And if you get with this person and trying to move uh, her or him uh, away from herself, themselves, it's it's difficult because they don't can change. They don't want to change. They don't. And for me, I think I need to see myself not like a selfish, but I need to see myself and go away without this person. And if this person have a diagnosis of narcissism, we really need to avoid this person, because this person is not good, don't have treatment, and we get hurt all the time, and we need to feel fear of this person.
Yeah. Yes. I know it's hard to have some care because you are suffering in the opposite, right? So, guys, it's really hard to think about it, you know? Like, oh my gosh. Thank you, Virginia. And you, Rafa?
Yeah, no, it's hard, you know, to talk about it, but
Yes.
I think that I really like it what João said. To me, what it's most important to talk about this myth. That's not the how to say it. This part of the use of this myth in psychologists. To
Mhm.
me, the most important is just the moral lesson, you know, because everyone has the good and the bad inside of us. There are, and I really believe that the most part of people are not narcissists, someone that have a disease or something like
Yeah.
that. They are just human beings, and each one has his own history, and maybe people can be more selfish than others have, and that's not an excuse. So I think that we have to look at us, so inside, so because everyone have his moment, his or her moment of selfish, and a little bit it's important, you know,
Mhm.
to because what's the difference of to be self obsessed about yourself. So self-obsessed is too much, but we have and to be someone confident, someone that know your
Yeah.
value. So you know the difference between the medicine and the poison is the how say the quantity, you know. So to me, it's the most important thing. To be honest, I don't like to even if knowledge it's always good. I don't like too much to think about. How say that this disease, you know, say someone, oh, this
Mhm.
guy is a sociopath, or because nowadays that's the problem in the social media, everyone seems to know what very specialized things are, you know, and I'm not able to identify if someone is how say that a narcissist or a psychopath or other things or someone in with depression or many things important. So but what I really can do is take care of myself, to get empathy, to not be someone with how say that so much vanity, to try to not be someone very I don't know how to say in English, futile.
Mhm.
So I think that is what I take from this myth. I really like it. It's very powerful, and thank you for this immersion.
Nice, nice. Thank you. I was thinking here, guys, maybe we have levels of it, you know. Inside of a relationship, I can say, Wanda, you are a narcissist just because you want to do to the cinema and I want to be at home. You only think about yourself. So I think we have levels of it. Just because
Exactly.
we don't agree, it can be totally different. In this word, this name became so normal today. So say that someone is a narcissist, it's inside of the relationship, it's really common, right? So as Rafa said, I can be a little bit selfish. I can thinking about my own necessities more than you, and then it cannot, it don't make me being a narcissist. You know, can be really hard and deep levels of it. You know, so I guess this word became so normal to be used that we try to call my neighborhood as a narcissist because he loves to listen music in a loud I don't know, sound every day, and I want to sleep at a little bit more. So that's the big difference. Maybe we have levels of it. So it was really interesting, guys, this conversation. Let me put the survey link here because I don't think we have more time for it. It was a really difficult conversation, I guess, for me, but at the same time it was light because we found another doors to open, you know, about the narcissists. It became something that we watched in the video, and then it became like family problems in relationships, problems in general. So I don't know, what do you think, Vandinha? It was good, it was hard to discuss.
Yeah, it
uh,
was hard, it was good, it was really interesting to talk, and we could learn many words in English too, and many constructions, difficult constructions in English too. And about the subject was so interesting to talk about because it's a really it's inside in our life.
Hmm. Yes. It's fresh, right? In society now
Yeah, yeah,
nowadays, it's fresh.
it's that.
Okay. Nice. Thank you, Vandinha. And you, João, how was your experience? I know it's your first time with me, so I am
Yes.
curious.
Well, I love the watching the video and learning about the history, the myth. I didn't
Okay.
know about it, and even Eco's myth, right? It was really interesting for
Yeah.
me. I was watching and oh, so like it was really interesting, but at the same time, it was good to hear about different points of view on this
Mhm.
subject and to be able to share my experiences as well. And well, I had a great time, to be honest.
Nice. Thank you.
I cannot think about a better place to be on
Wow.
this Sunday morning, at least for me.
Nice.
You know, I would
Nice.
be, I don't know, laying on bed or something like this, but I was here learning with you guys and exercising my speaking skills because yeah, I'm here because I the first goal was just to get better, but right now
Okay.
I really I always think about, you know, talking to you guys and discussing, you know, it became not only a learning experience but also a exciting moment for me. So yeah,
Nice.
A
uh,
therapy.
yes,
Therapy.
a good moment.
Nice. Thank you, João, for your for share your personal examples and to be open for this kind of conversation. Thank you.
No problem.
And how was for you, Rafa? I know that you love this kind of deep conversation. How was the experience?
No, to me it was amazing as usual here with you, Camila. So just how
Nice.
say that I would like just to say thank you for all your how say that your preparations. It's
Oh,
very good. It's and I could as everyone saw, I could learn new words and talk about this thing. It's something that really how to say it blow my mind a little bit. It's very good. It's very good.
nice. Nice. Thank you, guys. It's always a pleasure, as I said, to be here. I try to bring the most hard topics sometimes, but we are here doing very well. Thank you, guys. Have a great Sunday. Okay. Enjoy with your family and see you soon another time here. Okay.